Well, we made it to an evening with Opie and friends. Can you believe it? I'm so excited to see everybody. I have to tell you, it was a wild ride trying to get here. It was challenge after challenge, massive winter storm, and a to do list that I ran triple time on. But we made it, and I am so excited. Are you guys excited? Now, I want to see before we begin, how many people have had a psychic mediumship read before? Put your hand up. Let's see, y'all. Yes. This makes me so happy because so many people, when I was growing up, it was hush hush. And seeing everybody step into their intuition, into growing and expanding more knowledge about themselves through spirituality, through connection, through a deeper understanding of self, is something I couldn't be more excited to see. And I love seeing how many people are stepping into their intuition these days and trusting it. So, if you don't know me, my name's Opie, and I'm a psychic medium that's pretty new. I opened up in June 2020, and I opened my business September 1st, 2020, and it has been a wild ride. If you've been following me for a long time, I have tried everything, I have explored every experience, and I've loved it all. I have loved it all, and it has been incredible to see my community grow and expand every single year. When I first started, I had 20 people in a room, and I was absolutely terrified. I was probably passing out while I was preparing. And then I slowly grew to a 120, and now we've got an incredible room at Connexus Art Center, and I'm so honored to hold space with you guys. A lot of psychic mediums are what we call clairvoyant, which means that they can see things in their mind's eye. I'm not like that. I, of course, have to make things difficult for myself. I'm what we call claircognizant. So, what happens with me is it comes in and out, and it's kind of like a daydream or a memory that you're kind of sifting through. So, I don't remember anything after. And I'm going to reinforce that a few times because I always get a follow up. I always get an email on Monday. I always get a conversation after saying, oh my gosh. And I'm like, really? Because I don't know what you're talking about. It's a little embarrassing, but it sounds fun when people are telling me about it because I'm like, I said that? That is crazy. So my team on the other side, I call them they, and they have a great sense of humor, and they beat the crap out of me to get information through, okay? If you could see the bruises on this gal after, they put pressure on my forehead for yes, back of my head for no, and squeeze either side if you or I are saying things that are important or need to be explained further. Now, with these audience reads, we have a lot of people in the room, and you guys all have brought a lot of souls with you. So I'm going to explain to you piggybacking, and y'all have to pay attention, okay? Because this is very important. What's going to happen is these souls are going to come through me, and I'm going to bring information through. With that, oh, sorry, I just got hit by a mom. Just one second. Okay, just one sec there. Okay. I'm going to bring the souls through, and what's going to happen is you're going to hear pieces that are going to connect to you, okay? If something isn't resonating for you, don't get worried because it's probably somebody kind of pushing through. So, what's happening is a lot of people are going to respond or resonate with the information. They're going to connect to the pieces or even the commonalities in the wording that they're choosing, okay? The different things that come through aren't by chance. So if I'm connecting to somebody and you're feeling it, hold on to it. Okay, hold on to it because it's probably got pieces that are coming for you too because Spirit wants to support you always. Now, before we begin, I was meditating today and my team kept showing me one of my favorite skeptic stories. And I had to share it with you guys before we started. So, one day when I was working at Quanta Wellness, I had this beautiful family come in. And they sat down, and you could feel their nerves, and they had not seen a psychic medium before. And I could feel some energy blocks in the sense of like, is this real? Is this not? And we were working through it. Everything was going great. And at the end, it was getting so specific that the father on the other side was bringing through golden retrievers and getting dogs. And I was like, this is very odd. Do you have golden retrievers? Do you have dogs? And the beautiful wife said, no, actually, we were just having that conversation and laughing about that in the car. So Spirit loves to bring through pieces to validate that they're with you in these moments. And later on, I was gardening at my house. Go figure, this lady's a neighbor of mine when I lived in Regina, which was even cooler. And she approached me and she said, I have to tell you, I got that for my husband for his birthday. And we used a different credit card. We used another person's email. We used no true names because we wanted to show my husband that we could connect to the other side. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I just want you to know, if you have doubts, if you have any kind of misunderstandings, just know it's all energy. Our loved ones are there with us, and they are connecting to us in their own unique ways every single day. So just be open to explore that, okay? All right, so I am going to bring through, I've got a few moms duking it out on the other side, so hold on here. Let's see who's coming through. And by chance, hey, Mom, how's it going? There's Mama Opie over there. Oh, hey, girl. Gosh, I see a lot of faces I know. That's even more exciting. And I can also feel the anxiety walking. Hey. Do y'all get scared when I walk by you? Because I always feel like people kind of tense up. That's kind of my favorite part. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the teacher on test day where everybody's like, don't pick me. Okay, so just 1 second here. All right, so I have a female coming through that's a mother figure, and I feel as though it started with breast cancer, but then it went into the abdomen area, stomach area. It feels like it went down systemically with the cancer. She feels as though she was under 60 when she transitioned, and we were beside her in the bed. It feels as though her Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't see with the lights. Come, stand up, my friend. That's crazy because, yes, I think things are crazy too. I looked over and I saw your radiating smile, and all of a sudden your mom hit me on the face, and I was like, you gotta slow down. Can you say your first name? Amanda. Oh.
Amanda.
Okay, yeah. I know it's weird, right? No pressure being the first. Can you say your mom's name?
Joyce.
She's really bright and beautiful.
Yeah.
She looked like a Barbie, and she said, you're
blonde.
like the mini me. Yeah, the blonde hair, and I feel like she curled it like yours, right? And did she really tend to lipstick and eyes?
Yep, pink lipstick.
Pink. I was going to say it's like my mom's, it's like that fuchsia kind of right? And she feels as though she was always joyous.
Joyce is her name.
Joyce is her name. Okay.
Joyce,
But she's like a joyous Joyce.
Yeah.
Was there a joke about that?
Yeah, they would, my aunties would always just call her the Joy.
Okay. She her laugh.
Yes, yeah, very infectious laugh, yeah.
Now, did she start getting ill when you were in your mid-20s?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was 21.
21. Because was it 2 or 3 years for her progress? What's with the 2 to 3?
She was diagnosed with skin cancer when I was quite young, but she didn't tell us. But then
Was that on the arm?
It was on her thigh.
Okay, the right side?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's showing me it's like a progression. Like we had one instance,
Yes.
then we got on the other side. And then all of a sudden we kind of started recognizing something was changing and we were following up with that. And then we got hit with a different set of news. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it started as skin cancer, and then it traveled into her lymph nodes, and then from her lymph nodes, it went into her lungs. So when you said started here and moved down,
Yeah.
it was
It kind of spread through, right?
It was very much in her chest, and then her lymph nodes in her groin.
Okay. And I think she keeps referencing how hard it was to watch her breathe.
Yes.
Because we kept wanting to tend and support her and be present with us, but we were really struggling.
Yes.
And she says, thank you for working through that.
Yeah.
Because you slowly had to start supporting yourself afterwards with because it feels as though you went into shock for a year and a half. Like it took a lot to digest it. And she kept trying to come to you. She kept trying to come to you, but it was like we felt like we were in a fog. We felt like we had to support a lot of people. And it was like we kind of hit the floor running with a lot of things too. Did we distract with work or something or schooling?
Well, I had my daughter very young. So I was 21 when I had her, and I was in not a healthy relationship. And we got married really quick so that she could be there. And she actually passed away 5 days after we got married. But it wasn't a healthy relationship. And so for the years following, it was just, I was just like a veil over me, just trying to live, just trying to grieve and live in this new relationship that wasn't healthy and wasn't for me. And I say this to my husband all the time. Now I obviously remarried, but I just disassociated. It's like I was floating over myself for years. Like I wasn't in my body. So I say that all the time. Like I actually had periods that I can't even remember. I was so disassociated.
It was a fog.
Yes.
Like it was a fog. Was there even medication too that we tried?
No, never tried medication, but there was like drug abuse in the realm of my life.
Because she shows that it's like this light with darkness around. Like there wasn't much support, there wasn't much awareness, and there wasn't much like ability to step out of it. We had a lot of limitations, right? We were kind of stuck into it. But it's interesting too because she was like, all of a sudden it was like the hammer came down and everything flipped.
Oh, yeah.
And it flipped hard for you, but it was like vulnerable, but you were also like, I can do this.
Yeah, it was like a 180 flip in my life. Yeah.
Did you connect with him 2 years after?
No, I connected with Lee, what was that, 10 years? 9 years after.
Was it in February?
Married in February.
Okay, because she's acknowledging February with you.
Yeah.
Was it February 2nd or something?
No, February 17th.
17th, okay. She likes you better, just so you know. And she says, thank you for putting the joy back into her because she says every day you wake up excited now.
Every day.
Every day. Like it's a playground, right?
Yes.
And it's like your daughter's even growing and expanding with it and excited about everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
God, she's like, it's like a night. It's like you won the lottery and you say that. Do you say that? Yeah, okay.
All the time.
Right? She's like, you couldn't get more. You wouldn't even want $1 million because you have it.
I said that exact same thing to him 2 days ago.
Oh, so there's the two.
If I could have picked a dollar amount, like at the lottery, winning that or being married to you, I would have picked this. Every time over.
Oh, Jason, she found her unicorn. I always say my husband's my unicorn, and y'all found yours too. That's incredible. Okay, so it's interesting too because she's saying like this is an extension of her too through your business and your work with the joy, the play, the enjoyment of everything. Does that make sense?
Yes, she was like I was her little shopping buddy. We just go shopping and makeup and fashion, and that was our total connection. I have 3 other siblings, and they were really into sports, and they connected with my dad on that, and me and mom were just like tight as can be because we liked fashion and clothes and accessories.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah.
And did you find a dime recently?
What's that?
A dime? Did you find a
Oh,
dime?
yes. Oh my gosh. Like, that's so funny because when you first started talking and you're saying something about things coming to you and like you got to acknowledge it and whatever, it's like I was sitting here being like, yeah, my dimes are everywhere. We just
That's
bought a new truck. I found a dime in
amazing.
it. I opened up a suitcase this morning. There was a dime in it. I emptied the recycling, went into my daughter's car. Dimes everywhere. Like, yeah.
So you can't really like argue much with her anymore that
No.
she's not showing up, right?
Yeah. Only thing more she could do is throw one at my head, I guess. But
It does happen. I have seen it.
yeah. Where did that come from?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so she needs to know that you need to hear that she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
She is with you, but she is more than anything proud of the woman you have become and grown to be and the ripple effects around you from it. And she says, thank you for supporting her, for being everything with her and the safety she always prayed for. You really are for both of her girls. She just is so grateful. And she just says, please give everybody hugs because that's what we miss the most is just wrapping our hands around each other and just being safe in that moment. But she says, I'm so grateful you were able to love yourself and learn who you are.
Yeah.
She has been with you every step of the way.
I believe it.
Aw, that's amazing. Thank you for
Thank
receiving
you.
that. She was strong. That's very cool. I love it. I love it. You know, I love seeing the signs that spirit leaves. They always leave such random things. We have our traditional stuff with like our dimes, our feathers, our different things like that. The other, I think it's since we left Fulton, actually. I kept getting pennies everywhere, which I don't know who carries pennies anymore. Does anybody even carry pennies? So now I started keeping a jar of them. I'm almost at $1, y'all. Money keeps flowing. Money keeps flowing. All right, so let me just see here. I'm just going to see who the next soul is that's coming through. Okay. Okay, so I got two weird things coming through here. So I've got a boy who's about, gosh, he feels like 16, 18 when he's showing me who he is, but it's interesting because I feel as though it's kind of a correlation to the memories that we cherish his age at. And he's running hay bales. He really loves jumping and running hay bales. And I keep getting giddy. And I feel like that's a grandma's name or a nickname of something is giddy, giddy, giddy. Does anybody connect to that? He feels as though the transition was quick. It was unexpected. It feels as though there could have been... He's showing me, I'm here, I'm gone, I'm here, I'm gone. But he very much feels connected to the farm life, and he feels like he loves to flex. He keeps going, ah. I'm like, listen, how old are you? And he's like, ah. I'm like, you gotta work with me. And he's like, ah. So he's got a great sense of humor. Does that sound like y'all? Oh, there we go. You're iffy, hey? Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody's scared to talk to the medium. I swear I'm polite. Stand up. Itty? Guinea. See, that's close. Stand up, my friend. Stand up. Is this connected to you, though? Your dad. Did you date him when he was like 16, 18, and he was like all about the flex?
Yeah.
He was cute. And it's like he always rocked the farmer's tan, but would crush like being topless as much as he could. Does that make sense? And he had great jeans. Like he had a good farmer's butt. No? He's like, Opie, she's shy. You can't be like that. I said, you were. Yeah, so this is your husband, hey?
Yeah.
Good for you, girl. Oh my God, look at that love. Okay, so can you say his name? Is it Steven or something? What's
Russell.
his name?
Russell.
Russell? Okay. Sorry, just one sec, my headset's being ripped off of me from humor. Okay, just one sec. Okay, Russell. So Russell, you guys had quite a great journey together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. He shows me, Opie, look at all we grew through. Because we really grew together and we were a partnership. Not only that, he said you always took such good care of him. You were really nurturing. Does that make sense? Y'all, where's the Kleenex? Look, we got Kleenex. Opie community unites, no? You're really good cooking. Does that make sense?
Well, he thought so.
He thought so, right? Like you always did his favorite meals for him and made sure that when he came home, everything was tended to and you guys would sit and catch up and you loved it. Does that make sense as well? Gosh. Now, when I connect to him, it feels like it's been there's a 5 here, but I get a 10 as well. Does that make sense?
It's been 5 years.
5 years, okay. But is October a special anniversary or birthday for you guys?
No, September.
September, is that a 10?
No, he was born July 10th, or July 10th was his birthday.
He was born July 10th, okay. Because he kept referencing the 10. And y'all, what's with the 10?
I don't know, she just picked an envelope from over there with 1010 on it. This is his daughter, our daughter.
So stand up. He's bringing you into it. So she just grabbed the mystic messages from Opie of 1010. What are the chances he's referencing the 10, right? Can I get your name?
Melissa.
Melissa, and what's your name?
Marlene.
Marlene, okay, Melissa and Marlene. Sorry, do you have 2 other children?
I do, 2 boys.
Do? Okay, yeah, because it was very different energy. Like he said that we'd have to run after them and never really you. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Because you were the one that was like good and around and conversing and like helping and like he could just breathe on the couch when you were around. But the other ones he was always chasing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the curfew? Like he was like, when are
What
they getting
curfew?
home? And the car? And it's like, well, let him have it so we get an extra hour. Does that make sense? He had a good sense of humor about it. He says, thank you for everything. He loves his life.
Wow.
He loves his life. He was so proud of his life and his family. It's interesting. Okay. Did he really like Thanksgiving?
Probably she was a really good girl.
Right? Oh, I see you downplayed that, did you? He liked the cookie, but she's like, no, she's a good cook. Because he's referencing fighting over the wishbone and the turkey leg. Does that make sense too? Yeah. Did you guys used to do that when you were like just newlyweds?
Yeah.
Aw, that's really beautiful. And he wants the grandkids to do it. We have grandkids now. Does that make sense? Do we have 5 grandkids?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a new one?
No.
No. The youngest is 5?
No.
No, how old is my... 11.
11? Okay. Just one second here. Did somebody just get married?
No.
Okay, just one second. He's referencing a celebration of a unity and like the family expanding. Do you know what that is? Did somebody just get married outside the family that would have been very close-knit to everybody? No. Feels like a second wedding. Does that make sense?
Can't think of one.
Is anybody getting divorced?
I've had 2 weddings.
You've had 2 weddings? Oh, she's like, don't give me the microphone. It's like half the deal. Okay, so you've had 2 weddings?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're in your second marriage, right? Yeah. And was that after he passed?
Yes.
Okay, so he's excited about that because he's referencing the unity, the second unity, that was a positive thing. Does that make sense?
At the time it was.
At the time, but it's separated, right? Yeah. Okay, did you have stepchildren with that?
No.
Okay, there's somebody else coming, just so you know.
Like a stepbrother. Oh, okay. I hear you.
Russell, we're hearing you. Okay, because he keeps referencing the unity of like your actual partnership, your actual long-term mate, and not to get discouraged because there's something here significant about like I don't ever want to go through that hell again. Does that make sense? Can I just say I'm on my 3rd marriage and it is fantastic? Okay, number 3 is the best because you don't even give a time of day when you're dating to somebody who's less than. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. And there's a reference here of another child joining in this. Okay, so he's like really excited because he's showing the expansion of the family, and you're actually going to enjoy the in-laws. It's just going to be great.
Awesome.
Does that make sense?
It's awesome.
Yeah. Gosh, and he says, thank you for always talking to me. Because every single day you say that you miss him, you love him,
Yeah.
and you know that you're always thinking of him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when I walked in tonight, I touched a blanket over there that said a hug from heaven, and I burst into tears, and I don't ever do that.
No, I made that blanket.
I walked.
Did we just become best friends? That was the whole reason I made those blankets. That's incredible. That was a gift to me. Thank you, Russell. So I love that because he's always trying to wrap himself around you and connect to you. And it's interesting too because you feel a lot of sensations on your face. So just know he's still touching you and he's still with you and he's still trying to connect to you every single way that you can receive him. And he says, thank you so much for showing up every day, because every day you show up for everybody with him and for him, because that's how you've gone through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He says you're so beautiful. He does. He says she's always been the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Does that make sense? He knew immediately.
Well, I was 15, he was 16.
What? Russell! No wonder he was rocking those muscles. Oh my God, that's amazing. Sorry, I didn't connect to his transition. Did he have a heart attack? Yes, okay. He says there was nothing anybody could do. I need you to know that because we kept looking back at our choices and options, and he had signs. He had things that were kind of nagging him about because he was a little stubborn, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his blood pressure too. It was like really erratic. We were trying to stabilize it, and we were missing the key things, the key symptoms. But he said, I need you to know there's nothing we could have done to change that. But he's grateful for the connection points up to that because we had a lot of conversations before that. We really talked about a lot.
Yeah.
And he's proud of you. You were always his little girl. Does that make sense? Yeah. Are you the oldest though?
The youngest.
The youngest? Okay. Because he's like, I could never say no to you. Does that make sense too?
No, because he said no a lot.
He said no a lot. But did he say no and then it was like, okay? Yeah. Because he's like, I don't follow through. Does that make sense too? Yeah. Thank you so much. Gosh, I didn't know with the flexing if I would get anywhere with that because I'm not really crushing that, you know? It's Russell was very cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just had an old lady laugh at me. She said, Opie, you're on fire tonight. Keep it going. I said, I like you. Let's chat. All right. So this interesting, this lady beside me here, she's on my left side, and she is cute as a button, but she loved jewelry. She had like big bling and big earrings, and she was louder than life. She had really big red lipstick. Does that make sense? Did y'all just lose it right there when I was talking about that? Now you're scared? Listen, I swear I'm jolly, no? Am I intimidating? Tell me. Does that, you need more? Okay, so we got some skeptics in the house, y'all. No, I'm just kidding, Okay, so she's got curly hair, she's got big lips, and she was really loud with a sash. You couldn't get away with anything. She would tell you straight to the front. Does that make sense? Is it Evelyn or Eva or something? What's her name? Marlene? God, does she have high heels too? Does she love high heels? Okay, who is this? Is this your grandmother? Both your grandmothers? Okay, stand up. Okay, what's her name? Marlene. God, she was feisty. Like, she would tell you straight. Does that make sense?
I don't want
Yeah, nobody wants the mic. Yeah.
No, I'll take.
This is a team effort. Here, come over here so you guys can stand close together and share the mic. Okay, and she had really like precious items at home, like the tablecloth and like the china and stuff and little trinkets. Yep. Like she really liked her items. They were really precious. Did she start getting ill and hide it? Yeah, she hid it from everybody as long as she could, right? And we were really upset about that. Y'all, we need some Kleenex here. I feel bad. Next time I should put Kleenex on the seats. Oh, Nat's on it. Look, that was my team there. Here, do you want some? Thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Look at y'all. Okay, so it's interesting because she was hiding it because she was that tough. We didn't know that she was struggling with discomfort and stuff. I get a lot of head pain too. Was she having a lot of headaches and different things happening? Because I feel as though the symptoms were going through her body and she didn't like the doctor. She didn't like getting medicine. She didn't like getting tests. She didn't like people tending to her. She didn't like any of that. Does that make sense? Yeah. She's like, just let me be in peace. Does that make sense too? Yeah. Was she diabetic? No? What's with the blood? She's changing her blood to green. Did she go septic at all?
We don't know.
You don't know. We discovered her. Does that make sense? Okay. Did Mom discover her? Okay. Okay. She needs to say, I'm sorry about that because it had to be her. She was the one to respect her body and respect her process and respect her as a person. Does that make sense? Yeah. And Mom's really struggling with that, right? Is this within the last year and a half?
Yeah. June.
June this year?
Yeah.
Okay, just 1 second here. What month are we in? So that's June. We're in February. Okay. Your mom's going to make it through. I need you guys to know that because your mom's got her determination in it. She's just needing some nurturing and support right now, and she needs that connection from the other side. Does that make sense? Yeah. Your mom's gotten a little lost, and it's really rocked y'all. Does that make sense too? And your grandmother is saying that it has to get to a point where that's enough. Yep. Okay? But she says thank you for being there for each other. Gosh, it's interesting because y'all kind of get frustrated with each other.
With her.
It's like we're polite, but we're like, God, can you just hear me on this? Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, because she's laughing. We're all feisty, Opie, she says. We're all feisty. We all got that sense of energy in us, and I'm so proud of it. Who had her perfume? You did. Okay, and you smell it quite a bit, hey? But even when it's not around.
I can smell it.
Yeah, so that's her comforting you because you recognize it immediately. Like you'll be in public and you'll whip your head around and realize nobody else could wear it. Does that make sense? And she says, thank you for receiving her. Okay? Oh. Did she do electronics for you? Did she mess with your electronics?
Oh, she messed with my car right after.
Because your battery goes on and off?
She had static.
Okay, it was so weird because that noise came on and she was like, that's me. Does that make sense? And she loves to mess with things because you guys kind of get creeped out.
She does. I'm like, bring it on.
Okay, because are you like, don't talk about it, I don't want to see her. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. She's like, I won't jump out and scare you. It's okay. She's like, I just need you to know I'm here. And she says it's okay to talk to me. Because she says sometimes we judge ourselves for trying to connect or think or talk to her, so you'll think about it, but you won't speak out. Does that make sense? Yeah. She says it's okay to speak my name. I'm here with you. And she says it brings it closer so she can help you with any struggles that you have in your journey. Does that make sense too? Yeah. Does she like psychic mediums?
I don't know.
Okay, she keeps showing me Teresa, and I'm like, listen, she's
gone. I watched a lot of TV. She loved TV.
She loved TV.
And I feel like Teresa's hair.
The hair and the nails, right? She really loved the nails. And I'm like, listen, I don't do my nails. I live in the country now. It's amazing I got makeup on today. Does that make sense? So she's laughing. She's like, just do it a little bit more, Opie. Just poof it up, you know? It's good for the husbands. The husbands like it. And I'm like, oh. Okay, so just 1 second here. You've been going through some life challenges. Yeah, okay, things have gotten hard. Okay, she's trying to clear the plate from you. Does that make sense? You've kind of been holding on to things too long and not shifting through some stuff that's been hurting you versus benefiting you. Does that make sense too?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, okay, because she's saying we're trying to get her to a better spot. We're trying to get her stable again. We're trying to get her happy again. Everybody misses her happy. Does that make sense too? Okay, so she says you're going to work through it. You're going to work through it in the way that's right for you. And she needs you to stop focusing on other people and figure out what you need. Does that make sense? Because everybody's giving you a lot of opinions, but you need to figure out what's best for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we do that, we have to take time and sit in silence and actually see what's coming up. Because that's what you avoid. You don't like the silence. And she says you have to grieve.
Yeah.
You have to. So when I feel this kind of like block around the grief and the challenges that we're experiencing, I always encourage counseling. Okay, I'm a big advocate of getting support and getting somebody who's outside our circle to be able to give us tools, perspectives, and awareness of things through it. But also just so you can just bitch. You need to get it out, right? You're angry. You've got a lot to be angry about. Does that make sense too?
Yep.
Yeah. I just want you to know by June, you're going to be in a different position. Clarity is going to come. Does that make sense?
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if not, you can email me.
You're not going to remember.
I won't remember it's right. I will be polite and be like, that's fantastic, or that's really hard. But I just want you to know to really see what's showing up for you moving forward, okay? Because these are opportunities and they're trying to shift your perspective. You are way stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you don't need anybody in your life, just so you know. If you're not getting everything you want, you make sure to start with you. Does that make sense? You make sure to light you up so everything else falls into place. Does that make sense? Sorry, do you have a little girl?
Yeah.
Oh, she's an angel. Just so you know, she is an angel. Your grandmother says she's an absolute miracle baby. Does that make sense? Does she dance a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so dance
Not a
with
dance
her.
class.
Dance with her. Okay? I like the Beyonce bop, but she's saying like it's not where we're at anymore, Opie, okay? And I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with a little Beyonce or Shakira, right? So she's just saying dance with her. And you hang out with her a lot, hey?
Yeah, like I'm at their place a lot.
Oh, you're at do you have a little one too?
No.
No, okay. Who's got the little boy?
I have two
You
little
have
boys.
two little boys? Are they twins? Do they look
My-
like twins?
They do, but my brother just had twins.
Oh, okay, because she keeps referencing the twins too, because she's like, everything's happening. Everything's going great. She says, don't get scared. Everything's getting guided.
I think
Does that
she
make
missed
sense?
a big...
What?
I think she missed something big, because it's not going that great.
Oh. Well, you know what's interesting? I've been through hell a few times and back, and it's when you make it on the other side of it, you're always like, I'm really grateful for it. It's weird. I have to tell you, it's the weirdest thing to have the worst thing happen with the best blessings connected to it. So I need you to know you're never alone and you're always being guided. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like always. So look for those pinholes of light and hold on to them. And don't get lost in the dark. Do not empower that challenge. Okay, get excited to see what miracle's around the corner for you. Does that make sense? She's like, I'm not going to let you drop. She never would. She would have given you everything to make sure you were safe, and she still does. All of her family. Does that make sense? She said it's going to make it out. You're going to make it out. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. It's very interesting because since October, actually, I've had 19 people connected to me diagnosed with cancer. And I've been watching everybody's individual journeys, and I couldn't be prouder of these people with these walks, these challenges, these paths. Because with that, they are holding their head up, they are looking within themselves, and they are making changes in their life, and they are not giving up hope. And what's even more beautiful is seeing the ripples within their lives of positivity and how they are showing up and speaking gratitude and seeing the blessings in the challenges in their life. And it just makes you stop and really look at what matters every single day, because these challenges that we experience, these little moments that happen, are they really big 5 years from now? Or are we going to make it through? We're going to make it through, y'all. We are going to make it through. Let me tell you something. There is nothing that's going to break us, okay? And to never lose hope on that. Now, let me just see here. Okay. I have two individuals. Okay. I got two people trying to come through. Okay, I have a male that is showing me he left in a car and didn't come back. And there was a lot of open pieces around this, a lot of things that didn't add up. And he feels as though he's under 22, maybe 24, maybe under 22. And okay, he was hanging out with a rough crowd before he left, and we saw a lot of warning signs in his life. We were trying to have conversations. We were trying to get to him. And it was a progression over 4 or 5 years that he started to make bad choices. It's like an S name. Is that connecting for anybody? Stephen? Yeah. Does that make sense for you? Okay, let's stand up there. Okay. Hi, how are you? Good. Do we know each other? You look very familiar, I have to say. Can I get your first name?
My name's Evan.
Hi, Evan. Stephen feels like quite the character. He feels as though he had quite the witty personality.
Oh yeah, he was the class clown.
Oh my goodness, and he would stay up all night? Was he a night owl?
Yeah, he used to be on the computer a lot.
Yeah, and
Gaming.
always like doing stories and like gaming and different things, but really weird like things that he enjoyed doing, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now he started kind of dipping into some choices that we were like, hey man, like, do you really? You're kind of like leaving. Where have you been? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They started creating more and more space in the connections. Does that make sense as well? But you guys were very close in high school.
We were, yeah.
Yeah, like,
growing up, we were best friends.
Yeah, like almost like brothers,
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah, I lived in his house.
Okay.
Much.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Did you move in when you were 14? 16?
No, I was hanging around there lots.
You were like, you were in the house though.
I was in the house lots.
Yeah, okay. His mom worked a lot. Is that his mom was always gone working? Or is that your mom?
That was my mom,
Okay.
probably.
Okay, because it felt like you had a family, like a second family.
Yeah, I used to call his mom my second mother.
Yeah, okay. And you still check with her?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because he says
sometimes.
thank you.
Okay.
Because he disappeared and transitioned 2 years later and they found?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He was happy that she got the closure. Because
Okay.
there was a big, like, I don't know what's happening. We kept pursuing things. We kept looking for things. There was
Yeah,
a progression
there
for
was-
6 to 8 months.
There was a big search for him in Malaysia.
Oh my good, Malaysia, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He went to Malaysia and yeah, he went missing out there. And
Okay. And they were able to actually identify the remains at a certain point, right?
well, they found him out there, and he came home, and he was on the mend, and then he left for England,
Oh.
and he went over for a weekend, and then they found him in a hostel.
Okay, because did he OD there? Yeah, okay. It's interesting because he was showing me that it was like his body was in a state of progression, so it was hard to identify something. Does that make sense to you?
Could you say that again?
He was saying his body is in a state of progression, so they weren't able to get all the facts. Does that make sense? Like there was something with the levels in his system that didn't add up.
Right, yeah, then they found him, he was like 50 or 60 pounds, he was skin and bone.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because it was like from when we saw him to the time that he was there, it was like it didn't add up, and there was a lot of like what happened.
Yeah, there was so much confusion over it, and yeah, it was a pretty wild time.
Okay, and then they were able to get some support with information that came that was in his body. There was something with his body levels. There was something in his body, the chemical. But he also had developed a sickness too.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I didn't know that.
Did they find any kind of tumor or anything happening in the brain? Was he having like delusions in the sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like he was seeing things that weren't there, right?
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. And sorry, did he drink scotch? What's with the pouring the drink? Did you do something like that for his celebration of life? Or did somebody put something in with the remains?
I don't know, I wasn't back there for his funeral.
Okay, can you ask Mom? Because he's
Okay.
saying thank you for that. Somebody did an honoring of him in some unique way that was like connected to
Okay.
him. That was something that him and his friends would have known. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get a tattoo for him?
No, we were going to get a tattoo, me and two of our other friends.
Okay, was it
Yeah.
some kind of wraparound on the forearm or something?
No,
Okay, he's referencing kind of circles on the forearm on the left side. Do you know what that is? Does Mom have like jewelry she wears there of his?
maybe.
Okay.
I'll have to ask her.
Okay, there's some kind of recognition because it's something unique to him with his either birth date, name, or something
Okay.
like that. But it's also, it feels like it's script. It's something beautiful, he says, and he's saying, thank you for honoring me, but not only that, but thank you for recognizing in me who I was,
Okay.
not what happened.
Right.
And everybody keeps talking about who he was, and he is so grateful for that because he never wants that to be lost.
Awesome.
Yeah, he said it just took a hard left turn and we couldn't get back on the road.
Yeah.
And he says, thank you for loving me. He says you've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of like doing a lot of adventures and like
Yeah.
living a life you would have never expected. Does that make sense as well?
Yeah.
He's really proud of you.
Awesome.
And do you have a couple dreams with him?
Dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had lots
So
of
he
dreams.
says that's not you imagining it because
I
you
know.
kind of like
I know.
counter right? And he's
Yeah.
like, I love visiting you this way because you can receive it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But he says thank you for taking care of the family.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you were always his best brother, just so you
Awesome.
know. You guys
Thank you.
were twinning. That was really cool. Thank you for
Thank you
receiving
so
that.
much.
Yeah. Gosh, you know, it's pretty neat when I see family kind of connect through spirit, right? And when I say family, I don't necessarily mean like blood family, because to me, it's the soul connection. It's the love, it's the memories, it's the experience, and it's the laughter. And family is something that is a cord that can never be broken. Love is a cord that can never be broken. And I just want you to know this is bad for the business, but y'all don't need a medium to connect to those that you love. You just speak to them, you honor them, you remember them, and you do little things for them, and they will always show up for you. That's the beautiful thing. I have to tell you too, did y'all check out those vendor tables? Wow, right? I can't believe it. The community of vendors are incredible. We've got intuitives, we got practitioners, we got small shop, we got everything you can need. And listen, I can't emphasize this enough, okay? Since COVID, everybody's been impacted, and we saw quite the waves with small shop, small business. 2024 and 2025 has been a hard hit for everyone, okay? And I support a lot of entrepreneurs, and I support a lot of people at the hardest times of their life, whether it be with connection of a loved one or through struggles through their life, their journey, and their experience. And it is so impactful this day and age to show up for small business on social media, sharing with people that you know, the products, the practitioners, all these different things, great psychic mediums, whatever it is. It's important to, do that ripple and just know that never goes unseen in time. And to be able to, show up and support these people and their business and their heart and their passion is something I'm just so grateful we can all do together. So please explore them. Please go follow them. Please hit up all those likes and subscribes on social media for those algorithm machines, because they are horrific. And make sure to take time to chat with them as well. But I want to thank you so much for the first half of our reads. Did you guys enjoy that so far? That makes me so happy. So we're going to take a little half-an-hour break there, and y'all can grab some food, drinks, and go check that out, and I will see y'all back here. Bye. Oh, that was a nice little, whoa, I like that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Was that great with the vendors? Can we just give them, because let me tell ya, the amount of emails I had to send, those poor folks. I mean, it takes so much work to do that, to organize that, and to show up to be able to support their community. So I'm so grateful everybody got to connect to them. Now listen, I want to know how many people here came from out of town. Put their hand up. Wow. Y'all see that? That's incredible. Thank you so much for making the trip. Wow. Sorry, my headset's falling off, so don't mind me. It's just a technical difficulty, okay? It's a lot of energy over here, I have to say. That's amazing. Thank you so much for showing up here. It's so great to see how far I'm able to support people and connect to people. I was upstairs praying, just giving gratitude for the first half there, and I had this old gentleman come to me. And it was kind of interesting because he's across the world, and he had a very thick accent, and he stood like this. And he said to me, "Opie, we don't like people like you where I come from. You do bad things. You do the woo-woo." And he was very stern. He had a lot of children, and it's interesting. He feels like he's short, but his children are tall. And he wasn't a man of many words. He was a man that you listened. He watched. He listened to everybody. There was always a lot of chatter around him, a lot of laughter. He has a lot of sons. And his family is all over, but a lot of them are where he was buried. And everybody came together where he was buried, and it was a really big deal. And it feels as though we were preparing for his transition. It feels like his breathing was getting very hard. But he keeps saying, "I hope I can speak to my son tonight, my son tonight." And it's interesting because he wouldn't normally have a intimate conversation, emotional conversation with his son. Is that connecting to anybody? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Does somebody have Kleenex? Nat, where are you? Thank you. Here we go. There we go, my friend. Stand up. Here we go. It's interesting because I feel like I would be like not somebody that he would ever expect to be real. Does that make sense?
That he wouldn't be real?
That I would like be somebody who would do like witchy or hexy or something like that. He'd be like, don't. It would be like falsehood, right?
Yeah.
Don't you ever give your money to a medium, kind
Old
of thing.
Italian man. And
Yeah, there we go. And he kind of walks like this, right? Does that
hands
make sense?
behind his back, and I'm wearing
but
his jacket.
He's very handsome. Like he took care with what he chose to wear.
In his, a lot of his pictures were in his youth. He always goes back to being a young man.
Suits? Like I feel like they had like a good like a sweater jacket or he took pride in his appearance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and would just always reference to himself being a young man, even in his
and he was very conscious with money.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He taught the money. He taught the money, being careful, respect it, honor it, choose wisely with it. Does that make sense?
Money was a big thing in that side of the family.
And food.
Yep.
Yeah. It was very important to cook from scratch and support the family, and that's how we showed our love. Does that make sense as well?
Grandma was always the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was always the eater.
Yeah.
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 Really like that. What's with the olives?
He loved olives, and my youngest daughter has his
taste
palate.
for it,
Yeah,
right?
she likes onions and olives.
The calamari, or the purple, like the really like flavorful, which a child normally wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Do you wonder sometimes if that's him? Like it's like a piece of him in her.
Oh yeah, I always say that she's just like him, and she has grandma's skin.
Right,
and she's the oldest. I remember she stood at the top of the stairs and looked at me when she was 4 years old. I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. And I was just like, "Hi, Grandpa."
Right? Like the temper.
Yeah.
You have grandma's demeanor, right? You're very gentle and kind, and she's got the fight, right? And you're just like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. He loves it, but he said that was the best parts of them.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was incredible to see the family grow and expand. And sorry, did you have limitations on getting there in time? Okay. So he needs you to know that was not by chance.
No.
Because you just made it a day later or something like that? There was some kind of one he's referencing.
He lived in Toronto, where we were born and raised, and I was out here.
Okay.
But we knew it was coming. We just didn't know when.
But it was like we couldn't get there fast enough, right? By the time we found out that we had to go.
I knew that we knew that it was happening, and I decided not to rush down there and upend what was happening in my life. So
he said, you wouldn't be able to process that.
Yeah.
Right?
And it was COVID too, so I couldn't.
There's a lot of limitations. It wasn't by chance.
Yeah.
Right? He needs you to know that his transition, although it felt very challenging for everybody around him to see the discomforts and what was happening and the limitations with that, he's saying, I was well.
Yeah.
I was cared for, I was provided for, I was safe, and it was with ease and grace.
Yeah.
And his dignity was provided for through that.
My older sister was the one taking care of him.
Which
She's
was
a doctor.
Huge.
Yeah.
Right? Because we could trust the information.
Yeah. And he didn't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, there wasn't so much trauma around it that there could have been. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he's saying thank you to all the pieces that came together for me. Thank you for all the pieces and the love and the memories and the connections of the family, because this was a loss that everybody felt.
Mm-hmm. They were the glue in our family, childhood stuff, but there's not a lot of contact. So when you said speaking to his son, my dad, I'm not in communication with him, but in the hallway there's a Stompin' Tom's Connor poster, which is
your dad's
what
band.
the music we listened to with my dad.
Oh, that's wild.
And I took a picture of it.
That is wild. That's so wild, hey, how they bring those little pieces through.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying too,
Yeah,
hey?
so I was gonna
'Cause
say, sorry, Grandpa, I don't talk to Dad right now, so I can't really get the message to him,
all of a
but...
sudden you hear me start off the thing with it, and you're like, really? You gotta start with the bang right now, right? So he's kind of laughing. So your father and you are disconnected right now, and listen, there's a lot of complexity with that.
Yeah.
Your father is a very unique individual.
Very much so.
Yeah, but he says he's really proud of you because it's been very hard for people not to see the full picture. For people not to be aware of everything and the judgments that have come or the fights that have been kind of, or the opinions even, but you also have had support in it. So he's very happy about that. And he says, trust the journey. It doesn't feel like there's going to be the outcome that like would be a Disney ending, but it's the right ending for you. And he's really proud of you for that. And he says, good for you raising your family. Like you are working so hard. Does that make sense? Were you working like 2 jobs at one point and then running around all the time? Like it feels like you're never sitting.
I was, and then I went through a burnout and stepped back from work for 2 years.
Good, okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This year, 2026, is going to be super important that you receive nurturing. This is going to be the time and the frame that not only you provide it for yourself, but you demand it in people around you. And here's the hard part, folks. People always show us who they are.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Yeah, it's whether we're listening.
Yeah.
We can no longer rearrange it. We can no longer paint it. We have to start looking at the people that are around us because we're stepping into some growth, and you need to be open and ready for all that that's going to give you. It's going to be good, I promise.
I can feel it. Yeah, no, I know big things are coming. It's just...
right? It's hard.
Yeah.
Listen, we're all in the grind right now. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even begin. The last 2 weeks, people wouldn't even, they roll their heads in shock if I told them everything that came through, right? But it's like you're stepping forward every single day, and he's walking with you. He's really proud. Sorry, do you find loonies? Not even dimes, loonies?
No, it's the dimes.
Oh.
His was a bit, I have a whole collection of dimes, but it was I saw the blue jay up there, and I was sent a picture of a blue jay today too, and that's our...
Did you know that's my sign too? So since I came to Saskatchewan, I've had blue jays everywhere. Even getting my hair today, they were in the tree.
After he passed, we had one that started living in our tree, and then when my grandmother passed a year later, a second one joined.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we have 2 blue
so
jays now.
beautiful. Just so you know, watch for the loony because he's emphasizing that. So you're probably going to find something, but it feels like in your home.
Okay.
So it's going to be somewhere weird and creepy that you're like, oh. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you were really close with Grandma. Okay. And there was some hardship at the end?
Well, I couldn't make it back for her either, but a lot of that the family's disconnected.
Okay. She needs you to know she loves you. You don't have to worry about a thing. And she's stepping forward and doing everything she can with you. They are a power team. They always have been. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they were my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just need you to know they're grateful and they're watching you every step of the way. So you are guided. You are protected. When I connect to you, you have hands.
I was wondering if that's been them. I feel like I've been really protected this past year.
Yeah.
Through my awakening.
Yeah.
It was just like nothing could touch me. I was in a bubble.
Did we talk recently?
We did.
Oh!
But I wasn't going to say anything because you wouldn't remember.
Oh my God! So this is true, folks. We had a session.
We had a session.
I don't remember her. I'm so sorry.
It's
great
okay.
to meet
Yes,
you.
nice to meet you
Oh
too.
my God! Look at that, bringing some more folks through. That's great. Okay, so just so you know, like it is like all good. You are good. Just keep walking forward and just
Baby steps.
be steady.
Yeah.
That's it. Just know where you're going. Don't look back anymore. Okay? Oh, that's great. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Patrice. Oh, that's really cool. It's always really trippy for me when I have readings with folks and I have like regular and then an audience reads. I'm like, wait a second, I know you, don't I? And they're like, yeah, I only see you once a month, Opie. So bad. Oh, it's kind of interesting when you start learning about intuition or mediumship and stuff. It's really very basic. It's energy, okay? And what I find fascinating about energy is what it shows us, what it teaches us. If you watch when people come into your life, watch what's going on in your life. Is your energy low? Is your energy high? Are you feeling stable? Are you feeling chaotic? Because you're putting a frequency out there. And when you're putting a frequency out there, that is going to come back to you in that regard. So I'm just teaching you this because 2026 is going to be tough, folks. It's going to be a roller coaster of incredible things. It's going to be a roller coaster of, oh my God, can we just get over this crap already? It's going to be a twist and turn. So you're going to have things close off this year, and you're going to have things open up this year. So be very conscious on how things open up to you, who you're allowing in your space and who you're connecting to, okay? And really allow them to show you the type of people that they are for you, okay? And like I find that us as, good folks, good open people, we are polite and we give people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes we just have to, hold space with what works with us, right? Don't overgive. This is no longer the season of overgiving. It's the time for you to own your life and create it the way you want. Does that make sense? I like that. Y'all are good. That's so good. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So it was interesting as I was standing in the hall. See, people on the other side like to talk to me, and I don't like to talk to them. It's not something I do in my hobby. It's only when I'm open, right? But I had this little girl come to me in the hallway there, and she was about, I couldn't tell if she was 6 weeks or 6 months. And she was showing me how grateful she was for her life, but she was showing me she had impact of pneumonia or something in the lung area, the respiratory. She had an infection that she kind of developed 2 or 3 weeks into her journey. And I couldn't tell if she was a preemie or not, but it was very hard and complex. And we were in the hospital quite a bit, and she wanted to come forward and talk to Mom today. Is Mom here? Does anybody connect to this little girl? There's something about Rose or Rosie or something Rose connected with her. I'm not sure if we honor her with Rose. And she keeps showing me she wasn't able to gain weight. She was very small for her age. Does that make sense for anybody? Okay. So sometimes when we get things around that, all of a sudden we go home and we realize it's somebody that we know. So I just want the message to just come through in case it gets to forward to somebody. Oh, do we know, is that you? Okay, because ex-husband's baby. Just 1 second here. Okay, no, that's okay. I'm gonna come over because it feels like you heard a lot about this. Does that make sense? Oh, she's like, I don't want to own it now. We can just put it on YouTube. It'll find him. Does that make sense? It's Rosie or Rosa? What is that? You don't know?
Well, her name was Olivia.
Olivia? What is the Rose connection, though? Did they have a rose for her or bury her with a rose?
I wasn't there.
Okay. It's interesting because she keeps referencing Mom because Mom was never able to really get closure around this, right? Okay. Hi. Do we know? Okay.
She died at 21, though. Her name was Lane Rose.
Oh.
And she died of a heart condition.
Was there breathing and issues with like pneumonia at all when she was a preemie?
I'm not sure if she was a preemie or if she had that, but she just died unexpectedly.
Okay. I'm just going to give this message then because it doesn't feel like it's
And her
connecting
mom's
for
suffering
me.
a lot.
Her mom's suffering a lot.
Yeah.
Did she have 3 children after?
No, she just had a daughter and a son.
Okay. No, that's not it.
No.
If somebody connects to this, it's like Rosie, Rosa, Rosalind, something like that, and she was tiny. It doesn't feel like she made it past 6 months. There's a reference of like mom really grieving and not being able to honor or speak of this child. So if anybody knows of this, just let the message pass that she is well, she is with her, and she is going to give her everything that she sought to experience in this life. Oh, what is these? There we go. Yes. Okay, but the mom was Rose? Okay, and she's still alive? Is she in her 60s? She is. Okay, yeah, okay, so there we go. Oh, I'm happy that came through, right? Stand on up, my friend. Okay, that's very interesting because there was a reference of like 6 weeks, 6 months kind of component there, and then all of a sudden everything just went south. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you stand up?
Sure.
That's interesting because you kind of talk to the aunt once in a while, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, listen, audio, spirits, it's a wild ride, okay? Everybody has compassion here. We're good. So, and it's interesting because did you see her this Christmas?
I did.
Okay, so she says thank you for that because she's been following and being joined with her mom this whole time because mom always kept a piece of her. She never was able to kind of step forward from that, and it kind of traumatized her in the sense of not being able to get closure. But it's interesting because she's had many blessings in her journey. Does that make sense as well? Oh, yeah. So she needs her to recognize that they've always been soul connected on every lifetime, and they will never experience a lifetime without each other because they're 2 halves. So that's why it just feels like a part of her wasn't able to step forward fully after that because her half is just connected on the other side to support her. Does that make sense as well?
It does, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's interesting, too, because are you having a job transition right now?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm in school for paramedics.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good for you. Because there's a lot of excitement around this. This is something that you're stepping into, but you kind of had some hesitation, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Was it a bit of a hit when you worked on site or something?
On site?
Like, did you go on site or something? There's an experience there that you were like...
Before I decided to go into paramedics, I worked at a clinic, and we had like an emergency. And when the paramedics came in and just watching them work, I was like, that's what I want to do.
Okay. So she's referencing that this is something that was guided. Sorry, do you have a grandmother on the other side too?
I do.
Okay, and that was your mom's mom?
No, my dad's.
Dad's mom. Was she really close with your mom?
There was
or
like
do
family
you
drama.
look just like your mom?
Like my mother, I kind of do, but I look more like my dad.
Oh,
People say,
interesting. She's like tending to you a lot. She's caring to you a lot because she's like protecting you. You were kind of the wild child. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, there still is. Yeah.
There's no judgment, okay? Like, I was not an easy child to raise. Good for you, Mom. So, let me see here. It's interesting because she loves seeing you settle into who you are. Not only that, settle into who you are, but your community of people, your family, and the responsibility of becoming a woman. Does that make sense? Your grandmother's like, look at that. She's turned the table. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool. And sorry, have you been in a long-term relationship as well?
No, not recently. I was in one, but it wasn't good.
Oh, okay. Because they're showing a new unity coming up.
I'm actually talking to a guy right now.
Oh, wow, no pressure. There is no pressure there, okay? But, make sure you know what you want. don't make them fit if it's good or not. Get to know what you want first and then allow it to find you. Because when you meet him, there's going to be no doubt. And it feels like it's very exciting, and it feels like it's a stability you never anticipated because you're kind of like, I'm over it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I don't like dating. I don't like talking to guys. I don't know how this one guy got me to talk to him, honestly. I don't know how. I don't know.
That's incredible. So she's referencing like she loves watching your journey. She loves seeing the family connect, and she loves everybody kind of stepping forward in their journey. Not to like hold any kind of sadness or anything, because sometimes we wish we could step back in time and experience a lot of these moments as a family together, where before all the chaos or shifts or different things happened, like she's showing that there's been a lot of changes. Does that make sense? Yeah. So she says she's grateful for the experience of connection and the memories, but she's also really proud of everybody kind of stepping into their new journeys and holds no fear with it. She just says, make sure Sorry, do you ever think about doing jiu-jitsu?
No, that's I used to do a class with my other best friend.
Okay.
And I just did, and I want to get back into it because I loved it so much.
She really wants you to, too.
Don't tell Chloe. Don't tell Chloe. Don't tell her.
Oh my God. I'm a huge fan of jiu-jitsu, so please enjoy it, okay? It's going to be great. Go for it. And she's saying, like, that's a really important thing for you to do this year. So get busy with it.
No.
Right? No pressure. We're all going to, check up on your journey. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
connecting
you so much.
that. Oh, that was so beautiful. What a wild twist and turn. Hey, Jill. How are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Okay. So let's see here. What else do we have? Well, we got quite a few. Just one second. Okay. Okay, I have a sister coming forward. Okay. Interesting. I feel as though she got diagnosed with breast cancer, but we also found ovarian cancer, so I'm not sure which one started or overcame. It feels like we overcame one and then got impacted by another, and she feels as though she's under 50. Sisters here, sisters here, sisters here. And it feels as though, gosh, is there a horse connection? Like, does she really love riding horses or like spiritual animals of a horse? Or maybe sister has a horse. I keep getting like, sister has a horse. Sister rides horses. Is sister here? Is anybody resonating with that? God, it's like a beautiful big horse. Is anybody connecting with that? Gosh, it even looks like it's a pinto. I don't even know what that is. Is that a horse? Does anybody know horses? Nobody knows horses. You know horses? Is there a pinto? Oh, there is a pinto. Okay, we've got a pinto. And it feels like she's got two children, male, female, male, female. Is that resonating for anybody? I was kind of hoping to talk to that horse. You have a sister? Is she on the other side? Okay. Do you know about the horses? Oh, well, there we go. Is it a pinto? There is a pinto? I really like this pinto. Okay, but is hers brown? Okay, and it's got this beautiful dark mane hair that she braids all the time? Is she like really good at grooming, or are you really good at grooming?
I actually just groomed My daughter's braided my daughter's horse's hair on the
Oh,
weekend.
what are the chances? Stand up, my friend. I notice you're avoiding that. That's amazing. Okay, so can you say your sister's name? First name?
Shannon.
Shan. Okay, I get a lot of chest energy. So did she get either breast cancer, lung cancer, or heart issues?
No, she had an autoimmune issue.
And that was what was systemic?
Complication, yeah.
Okay, and then did it pile up? Like we were trying to deal with one issue and then all of a sudden another one was like exacerbated? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she very intellectual?
Sure.
She had like a good word capacity? What is this? Thank you. I do not. Can you tell? Half the time I'm mixing up French and English. It's terrible. So she was really good with her words. And she was very detailed with them. Does that make sense?
Possibly.
Okay. You're the older sister?
There's 4 of us in total, and I'm a middle one.
You're the middle one. She's older?
She's 11 months older than me. She was, yeah.
She feels like she was tough.
Yes.
Yeah. She was very strict too, hey? Like she kind of took on mom energy with y'all.
With me, she liked to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it's interesting because you love to tick her off.
Yeah.
I see that smile. It's okay, there's no judgment here. We're a judge-free zone.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Like you love to kind of poke the bear a lot of times or like, and she feels like she was like really like anal in her life too. Like she couldn't do flexibility. She couldn't like navigate shifts and stuff, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, like she would get really like frustrated if things like changed in a dime and would be really angry or agitated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you were kind of like, you were the easy child. You were like, let's roll with it. Does that make sense too?
I was easier for sure.
Okay. You and your daughter are pretty close.
We are.
Did she not have a daughter?
She does.
But she didn't have the relationship with her?
No, she did.
She did? Okay, because she keeps referencing how special your relationship is with your daughter. It feels like it's like very soul connected and it's something that you really cherish and are so grateful for.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Aw, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you. How do you know me? We played soccer together? Oh my God! That is crazy! That is like a long time ago. Look at us! Oh my God! Thank you! I just saw you. I'm sorry. That is so cool. Okay, backtracking. Okay. It's interesting because I feel like the family is like very close but very complex. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. And sorry, is your mom still here?
Yes.
And is she going through health challenges?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there something with the back?
No.
Okay. Your sister keeps showing something with the spine. Has anybody got issues with the spine as of late? Like hips not sitting right and having a lot of lower back, but it's like a spinal thing? Is that you?
I'm having some lower back pain.
Okay. She's referencing the importance of making sure to get the bones checked. Making sure to stabilize things and making sure to support things properly because it's starting to impact everything. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But you're also supporting mom a lot right now. Does that make sense too?
Yeah.
Are you like a almost full-time caregiver for her?
No,
Oh,
she's
good.
still on her own. Yep.
No, okay. There's some reference here of like, thank you. Just 1 second here. Were you a caregiver for her?
No.
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm not, but her
Sister is?
sister-in-law.
Oh, her sister-in-law. Okay. So she's referencing thank you for the support, the knowledge, and being able to like support in a different way than we would anticipate, right? Does that make sense as well?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because it impacted and helped the journey because it also flagged things that we weren't aware of. So she said it was kind of like a blessing. There was a lot of blessings in disguise through the process, and that we were all be able to connect through it. Does that make sense too?
Yeah.
And she's just saying, can you like bear hug my family for me? Because she really loves them and they feel really disconnected from her. And she's saying, I'm right here. I'm a part of it all. I'm not missing a thing. Is there a celebration with somebody coming up in the next 6 months in the family? What is that? Is there a wedding or something?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that her daughter?
Mine.
Your daughter? Oh my God, congrats, Mama. That's incredible. So she's like really excited about this. She says, listen, I'm never going to miss these things. Because it feels like, how do we step into these things without you? It feels like there's a big kind of like recognition that it feels like we need you through this experience and we miss you. Does that make sense? The gap is, we can feel that, okay? It's interesting, did she recently transition?
No.
Okay, it's interesting because she keeps like stagnating the conversation. I can't get a flow with her. Is there any anger towards anything about her journey or her transition?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's interesting. So sometimes when spirit comes in, it comes in backwards because there's anger there. So they flip it with me, and for her, it's a little stagnated because she's been gone like 5-10 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's weird for me that she's not flowing the way it is, and I'm just wondering why. By the way, I really love your daughter on the horses. Like, that can never leave her journey. And it feels like there's going to come a time period that she's going to have a hard time, and she's going to feel a struggle going there. But your sister is emphasizing the importance of it. It helps support her energetically and helps support her in an overall kind of health and well-being and grounding her energy. So it's very important for her. And God, that horse is beautiful. I really want a pinto.
Yeah.
She says, thank you for all the memories too. You guys like had a lot of joy together and a lot of adventures and a lot of memories. And she says, God, I lived a great life.
Yep.
I lived a great life. So thank you for receiving her.
Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's it going? God, I really like horses. On the ride here, it felt like a scary ride here. It was a whiteout at one period. Like, I could barely see the road, so I was going like 30 at that point. But I looked over, and the white kind of like wind blowing opened up, and there was this like spotted white horse with black spots. And it was like time just kind of froze, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, I really want you. So, Jason, we're getting a horse, is what I'm saying. He's going to be excited. Chihuahuas are enough for us right now. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's wild, right? Let me just see here. Okay. I've got a mail coming through. Interesting. This gentleman feels very artistic. He feels like in his youth years, he was kind of like into like bikes. What are those bikes, Jason, that we wanted to get? BMX bikes, right? Yeah, and skateboards. Like, he liked those kind of things. And he was very artistic. He had a really conceptual mind and really great sense of humor, such a soft heart. But he did deviate into choices that weren't aligned with who he wanted to be. And they kind of like escalated and grew a lot more complex with time. It feels like he went to rehab 2, maybe 3 times in his journey, and he was trying to get on the other side of it. And he's coming forward today. Like, I keep getting in like a like a James, Jameson, Jax, J-A sound. Oh, is that over here? James, was he like very like kind of, my generation would be like a skateboarder back in the day, like Very into music, records, different things like that? Oh, interesting. And husband's best friend. What? Sorry, say his name one more time.
James.
And what's your husband's name?
Sean.
Sean. Okay, stand up. Because you came into Sean's life after James passed.
Yes.
And that was like a year after?
Yeah, maybe.
Like 6 months to a year and a half.
I'm not entirely sure of the details, but within a few years anyways.
Because you guys connected, started slowly connecting, talking, building connection, friendship, and then it kind of developed from there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't by chance.
Oh.
Was that like some random out meeting and you were like, what are the chances we're talking?
I hired him to tile some flooring in my mother's house.
Wow.
He was the tile guy.
Okay, so how crazy is that, right? Because it was like this weird connection. We kind of like started talking. And it was like we kind of lost track of time even. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he says that he never really dated good girls for him. Like they weren't people who appreciated him or saw the value in his best friend because that was kind of his brother. Does that make sense too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says thank you.
Aww.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you say that about him. Like that he was kind of something that you've always kind of seeked and like wished for in your life, right? Like he was different than whatever you dated.
Yes.
And he's shown you a lot in life.
Yes.
But I think the interesting part that he's like, they love each other just as they are. They don't change anything about each other. And that's what they really love is each other's unique individual personalities. Does that make sense too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Did he by any chance go through like a dark period with alcohol at all before he met you? Like where he was recognizing he was making choices that were hurting him and decided to step back from it?
Sean or James?
Sean. Like, was he in a depression in the state of like, I don't like where I'm going, and then was like, I have to change things?
He definitely, that's when he and James parted ways.
Yes. So he's saying that was perfect. And he's grateful to see that he was able to live a better quality life and have a better quality existence and make an impact in this world because he loves his family. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really, because that was a hard choice because he knew if he stayed on that road, there wouldn't be anything good. And he was like, I want to experience good. I'm sick of the hard. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Oh, that's good because he was really proud of him. He needs him to know there's no hard anything there. He has been beside him as much as he can and watching him and celebrating him. And he's kind of interestingly living through him, like the experience of love and unconditional love and like joy and experiences of this world that he would have never been able to live. He had a very different life experience.
I don't know much about his life, but he didn't come from a good home, and my husband's family kind of adopted him, but he was heavy into drugs. He actually was murdered.
Oh, okay.
And my husband is still very broken up.
Oh.
We named our son, his middle name is Jameson.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So I know lots about him, but I never met him.
Well, I think today you can officially say you did. Which I think that's such a beautiful gift because you would have never expected him to own you as a sister, would you?
No.
Yeah, you're fam, just so you know. That's really beautiful because he's celebrating all of this. And I think that's where he's really recognizing living through you guys because he gets to see that extension of his soul relive. That's so incredible. So I want your husband to know he's like integrated into your lives. And it's interesting because it's just random things that your husband thinks of him. And he all of a sudden drops in pain. And he's stepping forward today to say, no, listen, let's celebrate together. I want you to celebrate all the things you're experiencing and that it's not without me because I'm right here. We're doing it together in a new way. Because your husband's really still struggling with a lot of things there and he wants to help him move forward because he doesn't want him wasting a second looking back.
Right.
He wants him appreciating the beautiful blessings that came into his life. And he says, thank you for being that for him. He really likes, too, that you guys are good at partnership. You talk through things, and there's no disrespect or abuse in the relationship, and he says that's incredible. Like, people kind of, like, talk like there's no way their relationship's that good, but he's like, no, it's really that good, Opie. Does that make sense?
Sure.
It's interesting because he's just saying, like, you guys work like partnerships. You balance each other. You work for each other. You, like, step forward together and plan and, like, go forward. And it's a unity that not a lot of couples hold anymore. Does that make sense too? Like, what is the word? Commitment. You're committed. Good for you. Does that resonate for you? Do you understand that 2-year relationship between you and your husband?
Yes.
Okay. And just so you know, he really likes Christmas. Is there like a Christmas correlation with him?
James?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Okay. He's showing me something that he really loves Christmas lights. Do you guys do up Christmas lights or something? There's something here with Christmas lights and a tree.
I'll have to ask.
Maybe there's a story about it with your hubby. Check.
Right. Okay.
Check.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a nice surprise. What do you wouldn't have guessed, right?
I never would have guessed such a thing tonight.
That's really cool. Okay, well, thank you for receiving that. You know, it's really cool because we don't expect a lot of people, part of our journey, to kind of show up. I'll never forget, I went to a psychic medium once, and she was bringing through a friend I knew in high school. And I was like, yeah, I know him. But he was my ex-husband's best friend. And she's like, well, he's your spirit guide. He's come forward, and he's connected to you. And he pops in so much and, like, holds space with you, supports you. And it's interesting because now with my work, I can feel him. I call him in, and he's always coming forward during either support of a serious caseload I'm doing or audience read, something big. He always kind of steps forward, and I can feel his love, which is really incredible. So I just want you to know, sometimes in readings, you'll have somebody come forward from high school, somebody that you, like, held, like, summer camp with, but it's because it's the experience of love and authentic connection that is holding space. Those cords never break. They never break, okay? That's the cool thing. All right, let me see here. You know what's interesting? I don't get as much anxiety when I scroll like this. Everybody's decompressed now. Nice, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have a grandma that's coming forward, and she feels as though she cleaned all the time. God, this woman was like 80 and on a ladder, and we kept telling her, stop, you don't need to do the curtains. And then she also was like really heavy on baking and cooking and always putting stuff in the freezer. Margarine containers are coming up hot. She had a lot of margarine containers. We had to go through that big freezer in the basement. She feels like she had connected to religious components later on through her journey when the kids were out of the house and stuff. She had a stronger sense of faith. It's interesting. She might have been actually a Jehovah Witness or, oh, is that you? Okay, that's interesting. Hey, so you know what's interesting? People are always like, well, Jehovah Witnesses, they don't believe in mediumship or anything like that, right? Stand up, my friend. And I remember a client coming to me, and her father was celebrating the birthday cupcake because it was the first birthday that was celebrated. And she's like, well, we didn't celebrate birthdays. And I was like, well, he's happy you have now, right? So that's really cool. Can you say her name?
It was Margaret.
Margaret? Is that your mom?
No.
No, that's your dad's mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. She feels tough. Like she was so tough. You're kind of like a spirit connection to her, like a little mini me in some ways, because you guys, like, you are committed, you do things, you have moral codes and ethics. Does that make sense? Like you follow through. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah.
And she's like, that's me. She got that from me, and she respected and learned that from me. Does that make sense as well?
Yeah, she went through a lot. So.
Yeah, she went through a lot, but she didn't let that dim her. She kept moving forward, and she's like, you could have tossed a mountain at me. I would have climbed that.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping for anything. This is my life, she said. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the margarine containers, was there a lot?
Everything. Hoarded every margarine container, every plastic bag, like
oh my God.
full of baking. Yeah.
Was there some cabbage rolls? Is this like a stew or something with tomato base that she keeps feeding me? And I'm like, listen, I don't.
It was, yeah.
I'm keto, yo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she was always like, if we were sick, it was tomato soup. It was all
Okay, that's incredible. And it's interesting because we really tended to her. Did you tend to her a lot when she was starting to show signs of transition? Like you started to know she started getting a little weaker and take naps and different things?
I probably should have.
Oh, listen. You know how stern this woman is. And you know if you would have looked at her, she would have ran up and down you, left side, and said, not a chance. Does that make sense? You were living your life, and that's what she wanted.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's interesting, too, because when you visited her, you felt guilt, and she would put you in your place around that. Does that make sense?
She would always say, I know you're busy.
Yeah, she loved that. Right? And she was grateful that you connected to her when you did, because she like held that space like it was everything. But she was really happy that you were busy doing your life. She said, look at how much she's doing. Look at all that she's doing. Look at all that she's overcome. It's interesting because there's been a lot of hits the last couple of years, she says. Does that make sense? There's been a lot of transitions that have been unexpected, but she's saying that you are... your mental hygiene is critical. And you are recognizing this. And you are learning to be strong in a new way. It's interesting because she keeps saying that she used to project a shield. But now the real strength comes from the vulnerability. Does that make sense as well?
That's exactly the journey I'm on right now.
Yeah. That is one. I got full chills because that is a rare journey, y'all. Yeah, thank you. We got some snap claps. I fucking like that. So it's like she's recognizing that you are stepping into a full new version of you. And it's interesting because you hold a lot of judgment on yourself through it. She says, listen, at no point is there a standard of perfection to experience in this world. The unique aspects of who you are is what you bring as you. At all points, at all versions, you are meant to receive unconditional love at it. Does that make sense? And it's interesting because she always gave it. She was tough, though.
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah, in her soft ways, but.
Yeah. It would be like a stern comment of like, let's get that changed. Does that make sense?
I would have taken it as her being judgmental, but now looking at it, yes.
She's redirecting it, I'm sorry, is there something with flowers for her? Do you bring flowers at all? These are like irises. Do you know why the iris is coming up? Yeah, are irises purple and white and yellow? They are? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I want you to watch how irises show up for you in the spring. Are you trying to garden now?
No, but as you were saying that, she used to always try to teach me to be able to garden, and I just never.
It's interesting because you're trying to create beauty in your life in so many ways, and she's showing me a simplistic thing of like planting the irises. Does that make sense? And are irises like seasonal, like tulips? Yeah? Oh, thank you, ladies. Thank you. Because she's like planting these possibilities and they're coming uniquely and divinely, and they're just little gentle reminders of keeping it simple in the now. it's interesting too, because she keeps showing me your mind is like 100 places at once. And she says, we got to get you back to the now.
Yep.
And decompress that to-do list, which it's really hard to do, I have to say, as an entrepreneur and doing all these things, like unrealistic. But she's saying, like, let's get it back to you now. Does that make sense? She's in love with being able to check in on everybody and everything right now. So it's like, yeah, she's giving hugs to everybody.
Yeah, she would.
She's even giving you like a really big hug, just so you know. Yeah, because you guys had challenges. Yeah, she gets it now. Yeah, so it's like she needs you to know she holds you and she's grateful for the connection. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's really beautiful. Gosh, did you guys enjoy those connections tonight? The Spirit showed up, hey? That's really beautiful. I can't really do my job unless people like help and support me with it. So I really appreciate that. I love seeing all the faces that I'm learning again and seeing all the ones I remember all the time. That's so beautiful. Now listen, I've got some things to go through before we wrap up tonight. So I don't know if y'all know, but tomorrow's my birthday. And I love sharing on my birthday because it's funny. I don't really like receiving gifts. Like, it's so uncomfortable, but I love giving them. So that's what I do on my birthday is I give gifts. So I decided to create a few different things for my beautiful audience members tonight. I've got one thing that's called the Inner Access, or no, the Message Continues. So on March 14th, which is a Saturday, I have limited spots, but if you had a loved one that you think was coming through, that you wanted to follow up on the messaging, you wanted to connect or see if that was your loved one, I have half-an-hour sessions for 111 on that day. There's limited spots, half an hour, but you get to connect with me and we get to explore it together, okay? And then, normally my sessions are 45 minutes. Today, I'm putting my cost point down to $150. I saw some people were booking, by the way, in halftime there, and I was like, damn, that's pretty good. But also, I added 15 minutes. So you get me for an hour at $150, and that's just till midnight. When I go home and get to my computer, I'm putting it to $175 for my birthday special tomorrow, okay? And there's also gift certificates too, which is the Inner Access there. I mix that up because I do that all the time. So you can get a different cost point and get additional funds. So it's really great if you want to give that gift, because I find that people, you want them to experience it, but it's always important that they book it when they're ready for it. We can't force that connection because we want people to be ready to receive it. So it's a great thing to give to people, but it's also a great thing to get for yourself because you save tons of money. Like, one of them's $300 and you get a $450 gift certificate. That's $150 free. That's like a session free. So it's a lot of Opie, y'all. And did you all get into the giveaway there? Because I'm going to pick that. That's a $1,600 value from our vendors. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that gave for that. Let's see here. Who's the lucky? Oh, Taya Louiselle. Yeah? Where are we? Oh, yay! That's amazing. Good for you. So you'll have to head over beside the Opie connection there after, and Jason or Nat will be able to help you out there. Hey, Nat? Yeah. But, and then after tonight, if anybody wants to come and meet and greet, I'll be over there. We only have it till 10, so just so you know, if you guys want to line up and say hi, I'm more than happy to do that. But I want to thank everybody for coming and being a part of this. One of the incredible gifts in my journey is being able to support people. I've been through a lot in my life. And I find through the hardest times in our journey, it's also the most isolating. And not only that, when people are moving through their journey, sometimes we're still back at that experience. And I just always want people to feel safe, to feel seen, and to feel heard in those experiences, and to receive the messages of those on the other side, because those that love us will never, ever want us to sit in pain and suffering. It's very interesting too, because I find with clients, a lot of times we grieve and we condense and our energy is inside. And it's hard for our loved ones to connect to us through that. Whereas when we live with joy, we live with honor, we live with laughter, our energy is out there and it's like flowing to you. They show up in these incredible ways. So when you have a moment and you think of somebody you love, please just say thank you and hi. And I love you, because they're there with you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of this. Thank you. Thank you.